Good evening, everybody. Welcome inside LaSalle College High School for a Philadelphia Catholic League battle between the Explorers of LaSalle and the Friars of Bonner-Prendergast. Your broadcast team, Bob Long, Carter Philman. Great to get Carter back in the booth here this evening. And Carter, after a tough loss for LaSalle against Roman on Monday night, the importance here to just get yourself a win, play well against a team in Bonner-Prendergast that's fighting for a playoff spot in the league. It's of utmost importance as seeding comes into play in the last week of the season.
Absolutely, Bob. LaSalle is currently standing at 6-3, I believe. Setting themselves up for a really good situation. They can just close out these last three games, all at home, all against teams that I believe are lower in the standings.
Yeah, and Ryan is going to be the last game on Sunday, and that's a team.
Absolutely a tough game.
Probably going to be.
Always is.
Yeah, the winner of that game probably will have a higher seed in the Catholic League playoffs. But a game here against Bonner-Prendergast, and then a game on Friday against Archbishop Carroll that will determine a lot of things. And like you said, it may determine how important that game on Sunday is when you play the team that's right in line with you in the standings.
Yeah, absolutely. And, ever the more important for this Bonner team currently coming off a big win against that same Archbishop Carroll team. A young, senior-laden team, but they have some pieces that are going to be set up for the future. Kevin does a great Coach Kevin Funston does a great job. I believe it's, fourth or fifth year in the Catholic League. Gone are the days of Isaiah Wong and graduating their leading scorer from last year, Malik Edwards. A lot of talent, but they absolutely rebuilt, and starts with number 3 senior Shakur Smith coming over from Imhotep.
Smith averages 13 points per game, 7.5 rebounds. Like you said, a transfer coming in. He'll play about 27 minutes per game and will lead them in most functions. Brady Egan averages 10 points a game. Deuce Kettner, you may remember Tyree Kettner from Archbishop Carroll. He's his brother.
Big man currently in Albany, freshman year.
And working with a fellow Catholic League guy in Matt Griffin.
Yeah, absolutely. Big influence, I'm sure, in getting him there. Originally committed to Bryan, actually. So.
Good look inside. Jennings is hit hard, and that is Shakur Smith, who picks up his first personal foul less than a minute into the game.
Yeah, great. Bonner coming out, playing a little high. The right idea. Tim Jennings floating to that low block. Absolutely a foul there. We'll see if he can knock these down the line.
And hit the first. Tim Jennings, he has been improving as the year has gone along. It's been really fun to watch him develop. An anchor in that front court as he hits two to get the game started for LaSalle.
Anytime you can have a big man contribute at the high school level, you'll absolutely take the added production, especially when Tim's done a great job being able to stay on the floor in late game situations.
This is game 2 of the doubleheader for us here on Bob Long Sports. We were at the hockey game at Hatfield Ice, and I promise you that's where the students were and are. That was an unbelievable student section, and I know looking forward to the weekend and getting that big student section back here for LaSalle. 4 home games in a week for LaSalle basketball. I'd have to think that's unprecedented.
I would absolutely agree. You rarely see such a favorable scheduling come out for LaSalle.
Sam Brown well short. Bonner-Prendergast first 2 defensive possessions have come out in a 2-3 zone.
And kind of in theme with how they've played throughout the year. I've watched a couple games from them today, and 2-3 seems to be a common defensive theme for them.
LaSalle in the man-to-man, a high ball screen set, a drive inside, too strong off the glass by Basil Saunders.
Great job wall up. Bonner absolutely wants to get going inside. A lot of interior scoring on this squad between Basil and Shakur.
Miscommunication there from Horace Simmons, the junior. Sam Brown, the senior, and a giveaway at 6:25 in the first quarter. Saunders. Pick and pop. Couldn't hit it. Good look there for Brady Egan, the 3rd leading scorer on this team.
Absolutely it doesn't take a ton of threes, but coming out firing on for Brady. About 2 per game on the season against Carroll. Lit it up from beyond a little bit.
Horace Simmons has been shooting the three in an excellent clip over the last few weeks here, Carter. In fact, kind of lines up with when you rejoined us in the broadcast booth here. Coincidence? I think not.
Absolutely not.
Good bucket there. A.J. Dreger hits the two, and Bonner on the board. 5:35 to play in the first quarter. Extra pass to the corner. Nick Ferrano. It's good.
Great ball moving from there from the Explorers, getting it inside, getting into the top, making those bottom defenders collapse on the inside. I think he came up a little bit too high on the ball and found Nix in the corner, who was the one guy on LaSalle, one of the two, who you really should not be leaving open.
Dangerous pass, and they pay for it. Dreger threw that one away through the outstretched fingertips of Jamal Hicks. This is exactly, if you're LaSalle, the type of start you want. The concern is you got not the same atmosphere from a crowd perspective that you had the last two evenings. You got a team in the bottom half of the standings, and you just lost a tough one to Roman Catholic. Do you come out flat or not? Shakur Smith, he goes to the basket. He'll have one more coming. And at least early on, LaSalle fairly sharp. Bonner-Prendergast attacking the offensive glass and creating some offensive opportunities themselves.
Yeah, Bonner does a great job on the offensive boards. Between Shakur and Pessu, they have a great motor. I'm really going to have to keep them off the boards and limit those second chance opportunities.
First time full court here for the Friars. Little more than 3 minutes into this first quarter. It's 8-5 LaSalle.
LaSalle right into their zipper set, which they run pretty often. Looking to get that three for Horace on top. Bonner covered that well.
Horace Simmons from deep. And a good rebound there by Bonner, Jamal Hicks. And as Carter Philman is calling out zipper sets, good a time as any to say not only is he a WEXP grad and great in the basketball landscape, but did a journalist for several years and now helping us out. Also a former assistant coach of LaSalle JV Hoops. A great resource to have in the booth.
Of course, really enjoyed my time here. Manager throughout the years. Always happy to give back to the LaSalle community.
Chris Williams after the defensive carom. The Explorers, good ball movement here. Looking to get it, I thought, maybe to Simmons there.
A couple wide open options there. Both Simmons and Chris on the block.
Chris Williams.
Looks like that hit the wire.
Yep, the little wire holding the thing up. You don't see a ton of college gyms with it that way. Most of them have the traditional stanchion, but the one that doesn't is Cameron Indoor Stadium with the basket hanging from the rafters. Only the most, maybe the most famous in all of college hoops. Amazing.
That's about where the similarity ends.
Sure. Now LaSalle goes into his zone themselves. And an unforced error there. Basil Saunders just didn't see that one in. 3:23 to go.
Yeah, a few of those for Bonner early where ball's just slipping right through. Kind of have to regroup, settle down a little bit, get into your offensive set. Trying to make a move before you catch the ball.
Sam Brown on the dribble drive. Got himself into trouble and right back out of it.
A lot of added pressure from Bonner, sending 2 men at the ball.
Good patience here by LaSalle. Yeah. Reset.
Absolutely the right move to pull that out.
And look at the luck you got out of it. Sam Brown for three. Timeout, Kevin Funston. And the Bonner-Prendergast Friars at 2:51 to play in the first quarter. It's 11-5 LaSalle. This portion of today's game brought to you by E&M Insurance, run by Chris Marr, class of 1989 at LaSalle. Sent his 2 sons to LaSalle. And he appreciates everything that the LaSalle community has been able to do for him and his family. The LaSalle community appreciates what he's been able to do for them. Member of the Alumni Association Board. He has run the board in the past as well. And I'll tell you about E&M. It's a great insurance provider. He's an independent agent. He can help you find the best coverage, best service always, and of course the best prices. So if you're looking to get a look at your insurance coverage, it's really easy. Send him just a little bit of paperwork. He'll be able to tell you whether he can do better for you. Chris Marr, E&M Insurance. We appreciate his support. 2:50 to go. First quarter. Still a little sleepy here, Carter.
Yeah, it's not a typical environment for a Catholic League game, but still got to play the game.
That's right, and Bonner certainly is. Basil Saunders, undeterred. He's shown an ability to get to the rim.
Yeah, he's going to do a lot of that. Uses that length to get into the lane and finish.
Great look for Sam Brown, and LaSalle breaking down that zone and that pressure quite well from Bonner.
Yeah, Coach Funson can't be happy with the amount of open looks LaSalle's getting off so far.
Egan no good, tipped around, and it's Chris Williams. And a foul called against Egan. He's not going to like it, but that is clearly the right call.
Just got a little too aggressive there. Get a little hug. Right call.
But Chris Williams, he always seems to be the guy winning those 50-50 battles.
Oh, yeah, one of the toughest kids in the LaSalle program. He's not going to back down from anyone, whether you're a Division I recruit or some random guy off the bench. He is undeterred.
Nix Verano, that one is a little bit short, and that's a great box out by Bonner-Prendergast. Here they come the other way. And a grab is called against Nix Verano. Shakur Smith was driving to the hoop. Another look here. I think the off arm extends, but I think it's after the initial hand check.
Yeah, there's the foul, and as he tries to create space. Right call.
Just the first against Nix Verano, second on the LaSalle team. Great slip to the hole. Horace Simmons says no
Great
with the
recovery.
block. And the three is good by Jamal Hicks. Kind of bailed out his teammate, Shakur Smith, because, Carter, I think the key there is don't put that ball on the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. Credit to Jamal. Doesn't get a lot of time, doesn't take a lot of shots, but nails that three off the catch. Looked pretty good.
And again, down low, when Smith slips to the hole like that, I get you want to put the ball on the ground, then go up with it, but that gives a guy like Horace Simmons too much time.
Time to recover, yep.
And Simmons,
again.
What a defensive play.
Great defensive instincts on back-to-back possessions from Horace.
Bonner stays in this 2-3 zone. 1 minute to play, and Horace Simmons can't leave that guy alone.
No. Bonner absolutely hesitant, unsure what to do when LaSalle is entering the ball at the free throw line. Leading to all these open shots for the Explorers.
40 seconds left in the first quarter. Bob Long, Carter Philman, your broadcast team here tonight. Patience here from Bonner. They can choose to hold this for the last shot, and a 2-3 zone doesn't exactly force the issue.
And you can hear from Bonner's bench, telling them to take their time. Might want to drake this out.
No, they didn't, though. Stolen by Ryan Sorge. What a great play.
Right move to enter it. Unsure of the spin move at the free throw line with LaSalle defensive collapsing.
But a giveaway from Sorge. Still 1 second left. This would count. No good. And that is the end of one quarter. So LaSalle 16, Bonner-Prendergast 10 as we head to the second quarter here on Bob Long Sports. And this second quarter brought to you by Jim McLaughlin and Carrie Guerin Boyle of the Carrie Guerin Boyle team at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox and Roach Realtors. Our favorite realtors here at LaSalle. They help my wife and I buy our dream home, and they're just wonderful people. They're people you want to work with, and that's really important when you're working with a realtor and when you're working with a big asset like your home. So whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, trust the experts. Jim McLaughlin, Carrie Guerin Boyle at the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox and Roach Realtor team. Check out their contact information below. And then Winning Search Solutions, owned and operated by Mike Winning, LaSalle class of 1974. and Mike is a current Alumni Association board member. Winning Search Solutions offers full-service property and casualty recruiting for all of your insurance hiring needs. Mike was with the carrier for 20 years prior to launching Winning Search Solutions in 2007, so he knows the industry very well. If you're looking to fill any leadership, technical, or support positions, get in touch with Mike at 215-779-0883 or email him at mwinning@winningsearchsolutions.com. Headed to the second quarter here, Carter, and a lot going on in the Philadelphia Catholic League, of course, over the next couple of days, but want to reflect with you. I know you watched a little bit of it, a game out in District 3 last night that we were at. Muhlenberg and Reading. That was one of those indelible memories that I'll have for a very long time. As the three is well long, guess who? Chris Williams with the carom. No numbers, but a good switch of the floor. A block there by Bonner.
Yeah, great defensive recovery from Basile Saunders.
But that game was something else in Reading with their first district loss of the year.
Yeah, you know, Reading's one of my favorite programs in the country. Coach Perez does a great job with that program. He has the whole city of Reading behind him. It's anytime you can go up to McGonigal Center is always a treat. Game was not at McGonigal Center, it was at Muhlenberg, but they ran a great program. Muhlenberg's coach, a former assistant of Rick Perez, certainly did a great job of you get very similar vibes of Reading culture spreading throughout the league. Upset win for Muhlenberg, and man, what a game and atmosphere it turned out to be.
The three is no good. Yeah, we thank Rick and, of course, Matt Flowers as well. But Rick initially put the idea in our head, come on up for this game. We'd love you to be there. As Sam Brown glides to the 10. And then Matt Flowers and Tim Moyer and all the staff there at Muhlenberg so welcoming to us. But they said, hey, we have an extremely small gym here. So, I don't know where you're going to sit. Maybe you can sit here. Maybe you can do this. I get there. It's pretty darn big.
Yeah, it did not look like that small of a gym. Maybe compared to McGonigal Center.
Yeah. Yeah, the Geigel is huge. There is no doubt about it. It's got rack vibes. Rutgers Athletic Center, that is.
Yeah, absolutely.
6:26 to go in the second quarter here. LaSalle 18. And Bonner-Prendergast 10. Reading was one of LaSalle's losses this year, and I think Mike McKee would tell you that one heck of a learning experience there in a huge tournament, a big crowd at the Diane Moscow Foundation shootout, and they're a lot better for it. They're turning the ball over less. They're valuing the basketball, and you get that when you play a team like Reading and learn that, quite frankly, Carter, the hard way.
Oh, yeah. They're a tough, physical team. They'll press you. They get up in your grill for 32 minutes of the high school game.
That's right. Egan, he's been undeterred in terms of putting that three up, not this time.
Yeah, credit to him, and I was watching him during warm-ups. Looked great from the corner. Wouldn't be surprised to eventually see one go down.
Count it, and one for Basile Saunders. Good ball movement there, and that is how you beat the 2-3 zone.
Yeah, great ball movement to find him on the block. Always, when you get in there, you want to look in the gray area, which is that area between the block and the baseline. He gets there. He gets to his right hand. He's so long, and does a great job of squaring up and taking the contact.
And a great assist there as well. A little ball fake does you a ton of good against his zone as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Full court pressure, double comes. Connor Cyberlick checked into the game.
In the middle.
And Sam Brown, he's wide open, gliding, and he got it. Count it and one.
Touching every part of the rim there.
A good look here by Cyberlick. Patient, calm, recognized that Sam Brown was open.
Yeah, identified, Bonner had not – you're supposed to have your back guys as deep as LaSalle's deepest is. And, Connor identified that they were hanging around half court, Sam with the outlet. Always a tough finish in the open court.
And Brown could not hit the foul shot. Extra one now. A good drive into the lane. That's a tough shot, though. Almost went down. Offensive carom and a great finish. Saunders again.
Yeah, dude, they're going to do a lot of work on the offensive boards. You know, they're getting a ton of second chance opportunities, which is keeping them in this game so far.
Jennings with a good catch there on the baseline. Bonner still in that 2-3. It was great ball movement, didn't lead to the 3, and an offensive foul, loose ball foul, beg your pardon, called against Tim Jennings. He doesn't love the call. That's now the 2nd personal on Tim Jennings, 5th on this LaSalle team in the first half.
Bodies flying off the miss. Tim gets a tough one there.
Bonner more than hanging around here, 20-15 with 4:30 to go. Giveaway, Horace Simmons, and a calm finish in transition.
Yeah, a little too casual with the ball up top on LaSalle pressing, and easy scoop for Horace, easy layup.
And a good job again, this time Chris Williams leaving it off for Simmons. Counted and one.
Another great defensive possession there, leading to more points for LaSalle. Let's take a look.
Yeah, great clean strip. Sam Brown gets rid of the ball just at the right time.
Just in time. You know, I think Bonner was trying to go for that foul, but he let it go. Refs let him play on. Another tough physical finish for Horace in the open floor.
Largest lead of the night thus far for LaSalle at 9. And that grows by 1. First double-digit cushion. And a foul called against Chris Williams. Nicked the head of number 5, Brady Egan.
No, LaSalle staying in that pressure. You know, it's working so far. Why go away from it?
Halfway home in the second quarter. Good defense, Nick Verano.
Doing a great job of keeping the ball inside, limiting Shakur Smith to the perimeter.
Verano open for 3. In and out. Horace nearly came down with the rebound. But that's a pretty good look, and so many good things happen, Carter, when you get the basketball to the center of a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the sin of a 2-3 is giving up wing jumpers, and Bonner's giving up a good portion of them so far.
Simmons, great look.
Tough
Just
one.
couldn't get it.
Also had Chris Williams wide open in the corner if he needed it.
That one high off the window, knocked out of bounds by Sam Brown.
Ooh, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a conference, and I think it'll be reversed. Yep, indeed we do. Well handled there by the officials.
Yeah, but another great defensive possession from Horace. You know, just using his length, going straight vertical, affecting the shot.
Jamal Hicks and LaSalle back into that 2-3 zone here as well. That 3 is no good. Brought down by Chris Williams on the 3 from Elijah Gunther. That's a freshman at 6 foot. Verano attacks and hits the little teardrop.
Yeah, nice finish from Verano. Getting into the center of that zone once again.
And that one, was it tipped? They say no.
Say no.
2:25 to go. LaSalle in control, 27-15 over Bonner-Prendergast, who, as if we look at the standings right now, Roman Catholic and West Catholic tied at 10-1. Archbishop Wood with just 1 in the loss column as well, 1 less game played. So those 3 look to be all but locks to be the top 3 seeds in whatever order. As Simmons bangs an open 3, and LaSalle is doubling up. Bonner-Prendergast with 2 minutes left.
And picking apart the zone, getting pretty much any kind of look they want, you know, just off a few passes here.
And they got another steal.
Turnover.
Good job to keep that pivot foot, slow things down. There's no rush here for this LaSalle team. Brown is hit hard on the sideline. 5th team foul against Bonner. And so to continue that discussion through the standings, Newman Goretti at 4th at 7-2. They're finally getting all those games in, Carter, after a ton were rescheduled.
I think they have 4 games in 5 days coming up, actually.
Wow. Archbishop Ryan's 8-3. So just percentage points difference there between Newman and Ryan. But at this point in the season, the loss column certainly matters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because everybody's going to play all those games.
Mm-hmm.
Good job by Mike McKee. Calls timeout at 1:24 to go in the second quarter. So Archbishop Ryan, I guess, essentially in a tie for 4th with Newman Goretti. Then in 6th, LaSalle and Devon Prep tied for that 6th spot. And they're both at 6-4. LaSalle has the head-to-head over Devon Prep, which certainly may be meaningful as we come down the stretch here.
Definitely will be. You know, just the difference between that first-round home game is always so crucial.
And then it's Bonner-Prendergast at 4-6. Cardinal O'Hara at 4-6, who, for whatever this is worth, has the head-to-head on LaSalle.
Mm-hmm.
That's one that I think this team certainly looks back on with a little bit of disdain, one they feel they should have won. Archbishop Carroll at 4-7, so you know that they're going to be fighting really hard here on Friday night. And then Father Judge at 3-8, St. Joseph's Prep at 2-9. They may be coming up too little too late to get to the playoffs. Lansdale Catholic and Conwell Egan winless on the year.
You know, I really look forward to that Archbishop Carroll game. You know, a deceptive 4-7. They have so much talent, so much talent on that roster. Multiple Division I players.
Wow, that one almost went in.
Bonner sending that double. Had Sam wide open under the basket. A tough pass to make, of course.
Tim Jennings picks up his 3rd personal foul. Did foul him hard. It would have been tough for Brady Egan to put that one in the 10. But he'll certainly have to sit, you would think, the rest of the way, although nobody's at the table yet. But that is so interesting. Just like you said, Carter, if you look at the Catholic League standings, one of these, we'll call it 3 teams, is going to have to do a play-in game. Yeah. Archbishop Ryan, Devon Prep, or LaSalle. It's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, you really want to avoid that play-in game if you can. You know, extra game, you really want that extra couple days of rest, especially at the end of the season.
I mean, how deep is the Catholic League?
Every year it just gets deeper and deeper, it seems.
Horace Simmons. That's excellent body control. I think he got hit hard on the play. Yeah, maybe not in a favorite spot. And a block by Sam Brown. We're going to come back the other way with 40 seconds left. Boy, LaSalle has certainly executed in this first half.
They've done a great job on the defensive end. Shakur lost the handle on that ball and got it back, but allowed Sam to recover and make the block.
And as we say that, not a good giveaway from Williams. Contests without fouling.
Does it
and
again.
Sam Brown just pulls it away, giving PTSD to Archbishop Wood fans everywhere with a pull down like that.
Imagine LaSalle drains the clock, holds for 1 here.
Vereno for 3. No good and still plenty of time. Well, I don't know that they knew that. Watch this hop.
That would have been something.
That would have
I'm not even sure what the rule is on that.
What a half. Very, very interesting, but LaSalle executed well. They lead 32-15. This portion of today's game brought to you by the Station Tap House. It's halftime, so you may be looking to figure out where you're going after the game. Head on down to Doylestown. The Station Tap House, a wonderful spot to watch the big game, a wonderful spot to get a great meal with family and friends, and a great spot to host your next party with a great back room, whether it's an engagement party or baptism or bridal shower, whatever that may be. Great spot to host your next event. That's the Station Tap House in Doylestown. Stay with us. We'll take a quick break and be back on the other side. Bob Long, Carter Philman, your broadcast team, bringing you home here tonight from LaSalle.
It's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value, value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars. Philadelphia-based with a national presence. Get to know Gola. Gola gets it.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue.
Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. The process is simple. First, we do an introduction. Then the candidate provides me with information. We have a consultation based on that information, and we build what's called the model. Once we have that model, we'll share that with 3 great opportunities that match your criteria. I will follow up with you through the entire process. Obviously, the best opportunities fit the criteria mentioned above, and the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area. I'm humbled by your consideration, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report live on Bob Long Sports. Today we're going to talk about the offensive line and our man of the hour, the chef, the man himself.
This year, you're going to see all 4 guys run. They all bring a different style.
The quarterback is going to read the defensive end's eyes and make a determination. Am I going to keep this football or am I going to hand it off to the running back? And that is generally the point of the RPO. Look who we have. We have Chris Perangeli, our guest picker for the evening.
What does this win mean?
Been with the family for a long time. With our team chemistry, it was bound to happen.
Just close, baby!
Such a big win from Cross Country Mortgage. Dedicated to getting it done.
The coaches at LaSalle are great because they strive for you to be your best.
I was able to maximize my full potential in terms of opportunity in football, wrestling, and lacrosse.
They're going to be pushed to be the best they can be in the classroom, on the field, in the pool, and just overall as a person.
It's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value, value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars. Philadelphia-based.
Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue.
Generation after generation, our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dumpyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. The process is simple. First, we do an introduction. Then the candidate provides me with information. We have a consultation based on that information, and we build what's called the model. Once we have that model, we'll share that with 3 great opportunities that match your criteria. I will follow up with you through the entire process. Obviously, the best opportunities fit the criteria mentioned above, and the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area. I'm humbled by your consideration, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report live on Bob Long Sports. Today we're going to talk about the offensive line and our man of the hour, the chef, the man himself.
This year, you're going to see all 4 guys run. They all bring a different style.
The quarterback is going to read the defensive end's eyes and make a determination. Am I going to keep this football or am I going to hand it off to the running back? And that is generally the point of the RPO. Look who we have. We have Chris Perangeli, our guest picker for the underway here in the second half. Bob Long, Carter Philman on the broadcast. Horace Simmons, wow, somehow got that up above the rim and a chance to go down. Fouled hard on the play.
Yeah, great footwork there to keep his feet and still be able to get that ball out through the trees, give himself an opportunity at the line.
Simmons, a rare miss from the line, one of the best foul shooters in the Philadelphia Catholic League. A lot of these LaSalle players are, we talked about it, hovering right around 80% as a team.
Yeah, such a great advantage, and especially when you play these tight games, to be able to trust pretty much every player on the line. You don't really find that very often in high school basketball.
Too strong off the window. Egan got it back. Here's the kick out. 2 offensive rebounds here for Bonner.
Starting that quarter off the right way, and as I say that, they turn the ball over, but getting those few offensive rebounds, you would hope it would have led to something better than a turnover.
Great ball movement by LaSalle. And a tap back. Sam Brown. Horace Simmons on the tip, just wouldn't go.
Seemed like he found himself a little higher than he thought he would be. Could have slammed that one down. Looks like he had the length there.
Now Saunders pulls it back. Good job by Nick Verano. Oh, that's an excellent finish.
Yeah,
Shakur Smith.
Great take from Shakur, and he's gonna, that's where he gets a lot of his work done. If Bonner wants to stay in this game, he's absolutely gonna need to get a little bit more production around the rim.
A whistle and a foul called at 6:42 to play in the third quarter.
Bonner continued to send a couple guys at the ball in the half court, trying to force some turnovers. LaSalle's done a good job so far of keeping the ball moving and finding those open men.
And a lob, and I thought maybe Jennings was pulled, but also maybe didn't judge it as well as he could have. And a big-time slam. Fasil Saunders.
Yeah, if you're Bonner, you hope that'll ignite the team a little bit. A lot of work to do.
14-point game, yeah, some work to do, like you said. But it starts with stops, and they've gotten a couple in a row. A deep 3. And Bonner, they've gotten a couple consecutive stops. Not great looks that LaSalle is settling for.
No, all that passing and ball movement, you're hoping for a better shot than that. Obviously, Nix is a great three-point shooter, but you absolutely want to get closer to the arc if I was him.
Horace Simmons clocked his teammate. Some friendly fire there as Nick Verano. Got a big chunk of Horace Simmons right in the jaw. It's really good anticipation and a great tip by Horace Simmons. Just
right elbow to the face. Ouch. That one hurts.
They come for the double. Good ball movement by Bonner. Oh, what a tip.
Tip-in.
That's Brady Egan.
Yeah, I really like that take from Brady. Coming in, a little hop step to get himself settled, find the open man, and they get a good look, and he cashes in on the second chance opportunity.
And it's down to 12. Verano for 3. That one's short. Bonner runs the floor. Euro step. And a pretty high percentage look, just wouldn't go.
Yeah, Bonner's getting a lot better looks to start this quarter. If you're Bonner, you're probably pretty pleased with how this has started.
That's a great look, and it's good. It's funny how that works, isn't it?
I've gotten them a couple times on the announcer jinx, if you will.
Well, make or miss, that's a great look.
Yeah.
And
Chris Williams has been getting a lot more comfortable off those catch-and-shoot opportunities when he finds himself with some space, becoming a very sure-handed shooter from beyond.
4:34 to play here in the third quarter. LaSalle, they have regained this 15-point lead. And it feels like Bonner, they've worked really hard just to get it back to 12 there. Williams 3, that's going to hurt. And Chris Williams got an elbow astray as well, coming from Shakur Smith.
Looks like they might have knocked heads there on the spin.
Good point, yep.
Shakur holding his head down the court. Double comes again. He's got to find that middle man. Looks like Sam and Horace ran to the same spot.
Somebody's got to come to the ball. Horace does. That's an excellent finish from Horace Simmons.
Really athletic finish, coming from the left side to go under with the right with the open space.
Wow, the baseball player in Brady Egan. And the safety in Chris Williams. Shields throws that one away. Egan poked away from behind by Williams. Simmons got it.
Quite the chain of events there. Looks like Brady had control of the ball, lost it, didn't realize where it went.
And now struggling to keep the pivot foot. 3:18 to go. Good cut and finish. A.J. Dreger.
Yeah, A.J. Dreger found himself all alone in the corner. Nobody paying any attention to him. And he just cuts and finds the open spot.
Moreno. And that one clucked off the side of the backboard. Smith, he'll attack. Too strong. Good job by Horace Simmons to contest without fouling.
Yeah, a little out of control there. Found himself a little bit too deep into the basket. Great defensive play there.
That is a heck of a defensive play. In fact, the only argument from Kevin Funson, he's making it.
Probably a jump ball.
Jump ball.
I think he's right there.
Because the alternate possession would have given it to Bonner.
Yeah.
Mike McKee, head coach, in an interesting spot, off camera to your left.
Deep in the corner.
Deep in the corner. No good from Sam Brown, but again, you'll take that look every time. .230 to go here in the third quarter. A great look, but that one is short. Good ball movement there by Bonner-Prendergast. Extra one to the corner. Shields. Roll and replace. Simmons. Wow.
He is really feeling the mid-range today, Bob. Form's looking great.
A lost start.
And he has nailed it down.
And a giveaway from Bonner. Not a good possession there offensively.
Another unforced error for the Friars. We mentioned at the half, Bonner down. A couple key pieces on the team. Saw Tari Kettner, brother, Deuce Kettner. Looks like he's in street clothes behind the bench. Major contributor for the Friars team. As well as freshman guard Mandon Sipo. Does not appear to be in action today. Allowing some younger players for Bonner, who typically don't get a lot of time, to try to step up and make an impact.
Great off-ball cut by Horace Simmons and the wherewithal to head fake. Now a giveaway. Horace Simmons, he's sprung. Wow. My, oh my. Tell you what, there's a lot of things that these guys do out here that you and I couldn't do, but I could not do that. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, I definitely don't have the length for that one, Bob. I'll tell you. I'm very, my basketball game revolves around staying to the floor.
Yep. You know, we're gritty defenders, us guys, yeah. Happy to defend the opposing team's best guard in adult pickup leagues. No problem about that. Oh, man. This portion of today's game brought to you by E&M Insurance. Chris Marr runs E&M Insurance. He's a tremendous partner of ours, has been for a long time. If you're looking for insurance, and really everybody has to have insurance, right? So why not just give him one little piece of paper, tell him what services you're having, and he can tell you if he can do better for you. Trust the folks in the LaSalle network. Chris Marr, E&M Insurance. And then Jim McLaughlin and Carrie Guerin Boyle from Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox and Roach Realtors. You have to trust your realtor. It's one of the biggest purchases, maybe the biggest purchase or sale that you ever make. Jim McLaughlin and Carrie Guerin Boyle, they can help you through the process of buying or selling your home. We appreciate their support here at Bob Long Sports. 46-25 the score, 1:15 to go third quarter, and it's LaSalle basketball.
Big lead for LaSalle allows them to dig into the bench a little bit more. Connor Seibelick getting some time today, Caleb Bryan as well.
And why is that important? Obviously to give these guys some run, but also to give the starters some rest in a week where you have 4 basketball games.
Yeah, a couple big games coming up as we've discussed. Yeah, any rest, you'll absolutely take it.
Patience here from LaSalle. Great look. Verano, a little short though. Good ball movement from the Explorers. Caleb Bryan, a good find out on the perimeter. Verano can't believe it.
You know, he's been so good lately in the past few games. If he's going to have an off game, I guess you're happy it's in this situation.
That's a great save there in the corner. Bonner resets with 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Back cut. Caleb Bryan stands him up and puts him down. No foul call. Just bodies colliding. A bigger, stronger guy. One more look at this one.
This was something. DFA squared up.
Down he goes.
Cody Johnson stepping onto the floor for the first time. Limited minutes on the season, but you know, Bonner down, able to dig into the bench a little bit more, give some guys some new opportunities as well.
Gunther has it at the top of the key, and now it's Basile Saunders. Wow, I don't know how that pass got there, but it did, and Gunther will shoot 2.
Almost like Ryan Swords wasn't expecting the ball to make it there. Just through the hands.
Gunther missed the first, comes into the game just 2 of 3 from the line.
Yeah, you know, we mentioned LaSalle, such a good free throw shooting team. You know, one of the weaknesses of this Bonner team, just at 58% from the line on the season.
At the horn, it ticked twice on the rim, but wouldn't go. That is the end of the third quarter. LaSalle 46. Bonner-Prendergast 26, a 20-point lead for this LaSalle team. This portion of today's game brought to you by Doug Kelly and Binswanger. Doug Kelly is a great supporter of ours here at Bob Long Sports, a basketball alum here as well, so appreciate his support of us this basketball season. He is a commercial realtor. What does that mean? You may be looking to buy or sell a commercial property. That can be for an owner-occupied business. Maybe you need to expand your warehouse, open a new manufacturing facility, or add some more office space. Or you might be an investor, buying a commercial property and leasing that out to tenants. Doug can help you through all those areas and all those areas of focus that you may be looking to do. If you're an investor, or if you're a business owner, you want to talk to Doug Kelly and Binswanger. Also, Next Play Basketball, proud sponsor of ours. If you're looking to play AAU basketball this spring and summer, then look out for Next Play Basketball, started by Matt Paul and Ryan Ansell. It's a program designed to help players elevate their game and prepare to play at the next level. Next Play has boys and girls teams from 4th to 11th graders and is based in Delaware and Montgomery County. Visit nextplaybasketball.com for more information about tryouts and other programming.
Came across Next Play's Instagram the other day. Scrolled through, looks like they run a great program, some camps, they have great coaches. Really great opportunity for the young kids.
Yep, in fact, they were just selected, as that 3 is good from Egan, just selected as a regional winner for Positive Coaching Alliance Double. What's that? Positive Coaching Alliance Double Goal Coach Award. That is a mouthful, but it sounds like
pretty good.
A big freaking deal. That's awesome. Ryan Swords for 3. Bonner
with a lot of work to do, down 20 points in the fourth quarter. Probably going to look them to try to up the tempo on the offensive end, despite LaSalle sitting in this zone.
And LaSalle, when you're in the zone, a lot of times you can slow down the opposing offense a little bit. Up 20 with 6:50 to go. It's exactly what LaSalle's looking to do. Foul called against Caleb Bryant. A little grab. Just the second team foul on LaSalle here in the second half. Neither team in any foul trouble.
Yeah, no need to reach there. Just stay long, stay upright. Have your teammates around you. Just trust them to help there.
Drager, he'll fire away. And Joe Shields, good box out.
Great
Egan
box
called
out.
for over the top. Another look. And listen, hey, find your man, the ball will come to you. Did reach over the top there, and that's the reason for the foul call. His third, team's third.
Yeah, got low, squared him up. If he's in a different situation, if he's just ball watching, not finding the man, that's an offensive rebound for Bonner.
Bonner extends these doubles. Good cross-court pass for Chris Williams. And absorbs the contact. That's the fourth on Egan.
Another great take from Chris Williams here. One of my favorite things about he does, when he drives, he goes off 2 feet, gets square, just absorbs the contact. Makes the defender comes to him. Such a good free throw shooter, as I'm sure you're about to say.
Yeah, almost 90%, Carter. It's unbelievable. And I know LaSalle has had some good free throw shooting teams. We may need to tap into whoever the Bill Wasilenko equivalent is for LaSalle basketball. There probably isn't quite one. Bill is the man with what he does for football. But I can't imagine there are many teams that have averaged a season's worth at 80% from the foul line, which is entirely plausible. Good finish on the other end. Basil Saunders.
Great footwork there in the post over a longer Caleb Bryant.
The interesting thing there, and I don't know exactly where the count was, but when Nick Ferrano gets rid of that ball, as Williams hits the three, the basket's going to count, and an offensive foul goes against Caleb Bryant. But as Nick Ferrano pushes that ball forward via pass from the other side, that 10-second count does not stop until it's called on the other side. So a lollipop pass like that to get the cyberlick on the baseline, if that's thrown with 8.5, 9 seconds, that can sometimes induce a head-scratching but correctly called 10-second violation. Shields comes up with the basketball. Good back cut. Boy, that's
nice
a foul
there.
Yep, late whistle, but the right one at 5:22 to go in the fourth.
Great cut, again, finding the open spot in that zone. Bonner pushing up.
And that's it. Yep, Egan has been
tough loss.
Yep.
Bonner with the short bench tonight.
And you know what I like in a 23-point game? No need to take that minute in between when there's a disqualification. Just get right back to it. There's a three from the wing. And Caleb Bryant comes up with the rebound. Great to see him logging some good minutes. James Barczyk and Joe Halferty come to the scorer's table. Joe Halferty, that kid has a heck of a mid-range. I know you like Horace Simmons' mid-range game. Halferty.
One to watch.
He hit a game winner just last week against, actually earlier this week, Roman Catholic. Right, or was it Friday? I forget if it was Wood or Roman, but prior to one of the games just a few days ago that we were setting up, Halferty pulled up at the elbow, rose up over a longer defender, decisive move, hit his mid-range shot.
Love to see it.
3 seconds called on Caleb Bryant, 4:41 to go in the fourth.
Still finding his footing on both ends of the floor, but this is what these minutes are for. You know, get some experience so you're able to make an impact down the line.
LaSalle stays in that zone. Caleb Bryant bats it into the next county.
Great block there. You know, recovers a little bit, is able to get the sure-handed block. That was good.
Drager. Bonner working this one just around the perimeter here. Good defense by LaSalle. And Barczyk just pulls it right away from Shakur Smith. Shields, he'll attack. And LaSalle in no hurry. I think that's a double dribble that wasn't called. Good catch there by Cyberlick in traffic.
Looks like they want to try to get the ball inside to Caleb, give him a look. Instead, he's called for the hook. Tough call for the big man. I'll give him credit. He certainly looks the part, Bob.
Sure does. And
imposing physical body inside.
He's playing hard. Don't tell him it's a 26-point game. He's racking up the fouls. 3 personals go against Caleb. .3:30 to go, fourth quarter. And he got another piece of it. Just couldn't keep it in bounds, but excellent effort. You talked about motor before. He's got some motor out there.
Oh, yeah. He's an active body. He's not just a stiff stand there. He moves. He looks for the ball. He wants to make an impact.
Drager, no.
There he is with the tip out.
Offensive rebound. And Barczyk.
Met him up top.
Great effort from all the reserves here today for LaSalle.
These guys want to get some varsity stats for themselves, of course. No reason to mail it in.
And there's a steal for Bonner. Not a bad foul by any stretch called against James Barczyk. Just the 5th team foul against the Explorers.
Number 12, James Barczyk. This is first.
Otherwise, here, got an easy transition opportunity there. So good foul. 3 minutes left in the game. The 3 is good for Drager.
A.J. Drager for 3.
So LaSalle are going to move to 7-4 here, Carter. They'll remain at least in that tie with Devon Prep, depending upon what Devon Prep does in their next game. And Caleb Bryant will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, patience from Caleb under the block, gets the ball. Just misses the finish, but find himself at the free throw line. First free throws of the season, I believe. If the stats are correct.
I think that's right. So there are 2 other games going on in the Catholic League here tonight. Devon Prep on the road at Newman Goretti.
Big game for Devon, certainly.
Devon Prep lost with the LaSalle win here today, and the head-to-head could just about seal LaSalle's fate. Short of 2 losses by LaSalle and 2 wins down the stretch for Devon Prep. Now LaSalle needs to get it across the timeline. And they'll do just that with 2 minutes left. And a timeout called by Mike McKee with 2:02 to go. This portion of today's game brought to you by the Jamison Poorhouse. Family, food, and fun. A great spot to go watch the game, a great spot to go get a meal with family and friends right in the heart of the suburbs. We appreciate the Wade family and everything they do for LaSalle and for us. And he never wants me to talk about him personally, but I'll say it. Joe Wade retiring, and he had a wonderful send-off at the football banquet surrounded by family and friends. His wife gave a very, very touching speech, as did he. when he was introducing his son Colin, who has been with the program since he was 3 years old as a ball boy, and now as a football player and a key member of that LaSalle team this year. What an excellent season it was. We appreciate them inviting the Bob Long Sports crew, my wife and I, to the banquet. We had a great time, and we thank Joe for all he's done, and hope that everybody can support his efforts with Jamison Poorhouse and with the Station Tap House. 57-34. 2 minutes left. And Will Ryan, our buddy, checks into the game, immediately double teamed. Good find there for Connor Cyberlek. Will Ryan is a fantastic basketball player, but man, he is a tremendous broadcaster as well. I'm sure you've heard some of his work. Give him a 3. Oh, back iron, no. That was a great look.
And picks up the foul.
Just the 6th team foul. Next, we'll put Bonner-Prendergast in the bonus. Decent little game going on in South Philadelphia.
Yeah, I was looking for the score.
Hanging in there, 58-50. Newman Goretti leads with 5 minutes left.
Certainly not an easy gym to play in South Philadelphia, Newman. Older floors, dark gym, but certainly historical in its own right.
And LaSalle played their tails off that night and were 1 possession away from winning the basketball game. Now Ryan comes to the jump stop. Halferty. It's Will Ryan, Joe Halferty, Caleb Bryant, Connor Cyberlek, and James Barczyk on the floor with 1 minute to go.
Yeah, if you're Coach McKee, really you're just looking for your guys to handle the pressure well, limit the turnovers, get some valuable experience playing in a Catholic League environment. You know, these guys are mostly juniors, a couple graduating seniors this year. These guys are going to be the guys who are going to have to step up next year and be ready to play.
52 seconds left, so LaSalle's going to get the win. They're going to go to 7-4. Devon Prep trails by 10 with 4.5 minutes left on the road at Newman Goretti. Like we said, that victory by LaSalle, coupled with that loss by Devon Prep, if it holds, would give LaSalle a 1-game lead, essentially a 2-game lead, with the head-to-head advantage, and that's huge because that would basically eliminate LaSalle from being in that 7 spot.
Right, non-playing situation.
Yep, getting the bye. And then as you look at those top 3, I mean, you don't necessarily, I don't know. I mean, I don't know who you want to be. Do you want to be 7? Do you want to be 6? Do you want to be 5? I mean, maybe you want to be 5, but that could be a date with Newman Goretti or Archbishop Ryan. The top 3 teams right now are Roman Catholic, West Catholic, and Archbishop Wood. You tell me which of those places you want to go on the road to.
I mean, the good thing is if you're LaSalle, you know, you've played every team tough. You know, Roman obviously, you know, double-digit lead, but they were in that for most of the game. West Catholic, again, tough game for them, but they were in it for, you know, a good portion of that game as well.
And I think they're a different, more experienced, just better overall
yeah,
team.
Absolutely. From especially certainly in the beginning of the season, they are sure looking more comfortable against pressure, shooting the ball better, and have come into their own.
A foul call with just under a second to go. Bonner-Prendergast, they're going to fall to 4 and 7 in the Catholic League. That'll match Archbishop Carroll. But, as mentioned, Bonner-Prendergast has that head-to-head. So we're talking about LaSalle, whether they want to be finding a way to be in that top 6 to avoid the play-in. Bonner-Prendergast is trying to find a way into the playoffs. This won't help, but a couple of games left for them down the stretch.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a tight race for the Catholic League as we wind the season down.
2 of 2. And that is your ball game. LaSalle 57, Bonner 36. This is a game, Carter, where they needed to come in and take care of business. The crowd wasn't the same as it was on Monday, and it's not the same as it'll be on Friday, but they all count the same. You come in, you take down an undermanned Bonner-Prendergast team, executed very well and did what they needed to.
Yeah, started early. You know, they got the lead early on, expanded on the second half. You know, took care of business today against an undermanned Bonner team, but a win's a win in the Catholic League. you absolutely don't take those for granted.
Thank you very much to our camera guy. Did an excellent job here today. Thanks for being here. Would love to have you back anytime. Carter, same to you. Hope to see you again down the stretch here.
Of course.
An excellent job. And for our entire Bob Long Sports team, I am Bob Long saying so long. It was a fun doubleheader here today. 309, I've gotten to know that pretty well from Hatfield Ice to LaSalle and back, essentially, from my home to Hatfield Ice and back here. So thanks, everybody, for watching a ton of LaSalle athletics. And a lot more to come. Friday night is next for us against Archbishop Carroll, and then the season ender, perfect appetizer to the big game. That's at home against Archbishop Ryan for LaSalle basketball on Sunday at 3. Good night, everybody. Thanks so much.